Good day, everyone. Normally, I will just be sharing with you the remaining topics on Module 2, Search for Business Opportunity. However, um, I forgot record, to click the record button while we were discussing or while we were having our synchronous session. Allow me to present again the topics that we have discussed for the completion of Module 2, the search for business opportunity. There are many business opportunities for an individual with a creative mind. All business starts with an idea, and it is said that creativity through innovativeness and capacity of bringing uh, something innovative, something new, something creative um, in the market spells the difference between the conventional or traditional entrepreneur to an innovative entrepreneur. That also creates the gap or the fine line between a traditional businessman and an entrepreneur. The objective of this um, session is to discuss the entrepreneurial activities in search um, of business opportunities, and also describe the concept of innovation and creativity, and discuss the factors to consider in evaluating the business potential of an idea. In selecting a business, options should not be based on luck and immature thinking, but on a thorough evaluation, um, and of course, a systematic process. You can start by developing long and short list of potential business opportunities. Likewise, um, the resources, skills, and perhaps the technology that uh, are available in the community, utilizing those areas to become a business opportunity or entrepreneurial opportunity. Um, in discovering business opportunities, the following factors um, on resources have to be evaluated. We have market, the individual interest, capital, skills, suppliers, inputs, manpower, and technology. First, let us have um, market. Market refers to the number of prospective buyers, your competitors, um, the price of the product or service, the quality of goods and services um, that has to be analyzed. Um, Business opportunities exist in areas where the consumer satisfaction is weak or incomplete, because the entrepreneur would create something or would ideate a, a concept or a business undertaking or an endeavor to fill the gap of that environment, especially talking about the business world. And then we have the individual interest. Um, Business interest of individuals should match the business opportunities. For example, if you're good in cooking, then you should venture in food business, such as running a restaurant or um, running a coffee shop or running a milk tea shop, perhaps. So you have to capitalize on your interest. And then next is the um, capital. Capital serves as the fuel that keeps the business operating. The availability of funds should fit to the type of business to organize. So if you have a minimal capital, then you couldn't start big businesses. Now, if you are aiming to have a big business, then you might also need a huge capital to start up your company, to start up your business venture. And then we have the skills. The entrepreneur should have a um, proper skills in business he or she is going to um, undertake or engage. That's the very reason why we need to familiarize with um, the aspects and the principles of management, such as how to control, how um, to run the operation, how to leverage our um, business or our tourism enterprise. And then we have the uh, suppliers' inputs. It is important that there are steady supplies of raw materials and other inputs to the business. In hotels where the turnover of supplies is really fast, such as the detergent, um, vegetables, and meat in the restaurant, and not to mention the office supplies. Hoteliers need to be abreast with the inventory, as well as creates a strong linkage to the suppliers or to the supply chain. And then we have the manpower. It is being said on a human resource quote that the success of any business depends on the efficiency of its employees. In tourism, where we are a service driven industry, we should value our employees by giving them the just compensation and benefits that they may also work according to the employer's will. Next is the um, technology. Entrepreneurs should be aware of the presence of technology to improve their products or services or introduce new innovation in the market. In tourism industry, the travel agencies have actually um, tried to adapt the usage of online booking, online travel agencies. So they no longer rely on the traveling public or those tourists or clients that will visit into their office, but now they are on partner with the OTAs or the online travel agencies, wherein it will widen the scope of their market. So if you're an entrepreneur, entrepreneur, you should capitalize on adopting new technology. And then, of course, we have the uh, market research. The best way to evaluate the business opportunity is through market research. Um, Through market research, the entrepreneur can be guided in identifying the unprofitable markets, sellable products, and strengths and weaknesses of the competitors, um, available resources, business risks, trends in tourist preference, better marketing strategies, and proper tourism enterprises location, new market opportunities, and of course, realistic objectives. Here you will see the structure of how to do a market research. First is you have to identify the problem of the community or the problem of the environment. And then you will conduct a or develop a research plan and then conduct or implement the research and analyze and report the findings, no, based on the results of your um, gathered data. And then based on the results, you have to take immediate action, um, planning, evaluation of options, and then of course execution of your courses of actions. When creating the final action, you have to identify and create series of alternative courses of actions, and then you have to discuss among your groups what would be the best alternative courses of action to answer the identified problem or the identified gap in the market. And then you have to also know the strength and weaknesses of your internal of your enterprise. Weaknesses and strength is internal, while opportunities and threat, uh, these are the external factors that could affect your enterprise. For strength, under the strength are advantages, uniqueness of your company, selling points, the skills of your employees, and of course, other internal factors. And then weaknesses, the limitations of your product and services. Is there a lack of effort? Is there a problem on the products being proposed? And then poor strategy, what are the other factors? And then for opportunities, opportunities for improvement, performance, the trends in consumer behavior, and of course other factors. And then threats, the is there an external trouble, the obstacles, competition, and the trend? Because maybe you have to understand the trends of the product that you want to um, capitalize on, or the product that you want to develop, or the product that you want to create. Because maybe for you, based on your brainstorming, um, it could help the market or it could help the users, but based on trends, it is not useful. So you have to understand the trend, because it could be a threat of your product development. And then the um, excellent knowledge about the product and services um, is the life cycle. It provides the entrepreneur um, business opportunities to continuously start in the business. The picture shared with you is the stages of a product service life cycle. So if the consumer awareness and acceptance of product are low, launched through the use of marketing activities, which make the product profit low due to cost of development and marketing activities. So that is why introduction, there is only a minimal income and profitability. And then there is the growth. To meet the growing demand, um, product distribution is now expanded. The sales rise rapidly as product becomes popular. So that's for the um, growth stage. And then you have the maturity. Um, in maturity, sales and um, the product profitability are still arising, but the rate of increase has declined. At the later part, a sale reaches its peak while profit begins to fall. And if you cannot manage your business properly, then it will eventually decline. There is a sharp fall in sales volume while profit becomes almost flat um, or horizontal. Once the product is no longer profitable, it is now eliminated in the market. So you have to create and innovate another product based on the trends and based on the needs and wants of the users or of the tourists in the context of tourism. Here we have the selection process. What would be the type of tourism enterprise you'd like to engage? First is the service based business, and then um, and then trading or product based business, manufacturing business. Um, distributorship, wholesalers, and subcontracting. The service-based business are business that um, address the tourist needs by giving service. Um, it includes tourism enterprises such as spa, restaurants, and hotels. Although tangible products are involved in the service activity, but the tourists are actually paying the service, and the product is only the support of the service being rendered to the client or to the tourist. And then we have the trading or product based business. This is a buy and sell transaction that can happen in many tourist destinations. A concrete example is a souvenir shop. So, in your tourism enterprise venture, you can also adapt or create um, innovative um, tourism enterprise anchoring this type of business. And then the manufacturing business. A manufacturing or production based business, um, it creates tangible tourism products such as weave traditional clothing, scarf for tourists, okay, like traditional pottery and other items to be sold in either souvenir shop or in the attraction site. You can um, venture also in this part in this type of business. Next is um, distributor. This is where an independent tourism entrepreneur, a company, or individual enters into an agreement or contract to offer um, or sell or distribute a particular tourism product. Example, travel agency, where it distributes tourism products to the traveling public. Okay, so um, if you want to distribute a either tangible or intangible tourism product, then you can also anchor on the distribution form of a tourism enterprise. And then next is the whole sailors. These sells the product of the suppliers to the retailers and other distributors who have a direct dealings with the end users or customer. One example of wholesalers in tourism industry um, are the tour operators, wherein these tour operators um, assemble uh, tourism products from accommodation sector, transportation, um, mice and events, um, and also other components of a tour package. They assemble it and then they create as a tour package that becomes a wholesale. And then they will ask the distributor, the travel agency, to sell the tour package. So that's wholesaling. Next is um, subcontracting. This involves signing up an arrangement with a major producer to complete a set of product components on a pre-agreed price. An example of subcontracting is an online travel agencies, or OTAs, or the what we call cybermediaries, where they signed a contract to a particular travel agency to sell the tour, um, to sell the tour packages, uh, of course with a markup. Ma'am Gantalao has a travel agency, and many OTAs or many contracting enterprises actually ask Ma'am Gantalao they could um, if they could sell the tour packages online. So they will do a markup, and then the price given by the mother travel agency would still be the same. So please don't think of the online travel agencies um, are much cheaper as compared to the travel agencies, because a lot of them are subcontracting. Okay, and that's the last topic of the this module. Thank you, everyone, and the um, next topic would be the creation of business plan. Okay, a business plan. Although the business plan is um, more on the production or manufacturing, we will be contextualizing it into a tourism context, so that um, we can respond to the culminating output of this course. Okay, thank you, and God bless.